Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Devabrata with you this time. Today I am going to discuss about Google Photo Speaker API in detail. You might be thinking, what is this Google Photo Speaker API? Basically, Google Photo Speaker API is very helpful when you want your user to select specific images from your Google Photos account or album. An action needs to be applied on those images. For that reason, Google Photo Speaker API is very helpful. It might be a bit confusing to you. Okay, let's see practically. Just to test this API, I will use Postman tool. I have prepared everything. I will show you this API part in detail, what you have to do and everything, authorization process and all. So very first of all, we have to prepare the authorization URL. So here I have prepared everything. You will keep everything same as it is now here. This is the base URL. You will write it here, the base URL, and then after you need to add some parameters like me. I added the scopes. I added here 3 scopes as per my requirement. This is the first one, and that is the second one, and that is the last one. These 3 scopes I added. You can add more scopes as per your requirement. And the access type, it must be offline, and the granted scopes, it must be true, and the response type, it must be code. And the state, you can write anything as you wish, it is optional. And the redirect URI, you will add it the same one which one you added in your Google Cloud project. And the client ID, it is the most important. So I have to collect it from my Google Cloud project which one I created on my console. So if I go to my Google Cloud project, so you see this is the project I created. If I go to the download, I can see my client ID. I will simply copy from here client ID. I will go to the postman and I will paste it here. And from here also I will copy the client secret because I will use this secret later. And hopefully our authorization URL is now prepared. So what I will do, I will copy it simply and I will paste it on the browser. And then I will get this window and all my Google accounts now listed here. And for me, I am going to interact with the Google Photos of this Google. Select this Google account. For your case, it might be different. You will select your specific Google account. Okay, now I am going to select my first Google account. Obviously our developer application is not verified. That's why we are getting this alert message. So that's why we'll click on advanced and then click on this last link. Here in the next page, I will select this checkbox to give the consent all permissions, and finally I will click on continue. What will happen now? My authorization process is done. From here I will copy the URL, I will paste it in a text file, and I will carefully copy this authorization code from here to here. This is the authorization code. I will copy it from here. I will go back to my postman. Okay, now I will get the access token and refresh token. So here this is the base URL you will add, and now this is the code, this is the authorization code. I will paste it which one I just copied, and this is the client ID. I will paste the client ID. This is the client ID, and this is the client secret. I will paste it, which the client ID and client secret, these two I copied from Google Cloud project. And redirect URI, the same redirect URI I pasted here, and the grant type, it must be authorization code. Okay, now everything is ready. Let's send the API request to get the access token and refresh token. Great, successfully I got the access token, and here is the refresh token. So now I will copy this access token from here and I will paste it as global variable in postman so that I don't need to paste it again and again. Now it's done. I will simply save this request. If I need to use later, it will be helpful. Okay, now we got the API credential like access token and refresh token. Now we can directly go to this folder and we can interact with Google Photos Picker API. Very first of all, we have to create a session. If I show you here you can see this is the Picker API documentation page of Google. Here it is showing that we have to create a session first. So this is the endpoint, so I will use, and this is the scopes. Already we authorized the scopes, and now I will use this endpoint. Okay, let's go to the postman. Okay, this is the same endpoint. Now I am using here the access token. It is now added as a global variable, so I'll simply send the request. Okay, successfully we created the session. From here I will copy the session ID. I will go to this endpoint uh, uh, to get the media items which all I will select in the current session. I will paste the session ID here. Okay, now there is one important thing is here this is the picker URI. So for your case you can open this URL inside your application or web app. I will paste this URL in my browser and I will be redirected on my Google Photos account. Here all my photos are now listed, so you can search with your album here. For me, I am going to select this image and one more image, let's say for example this image, and now I will click on this done. Okay, I successfully selected some images in this current session. Now if I go back to my postman and if I open this request, this is the endpoint, and now I pasted the session ID here. Now if I send the request, I will get the images which all I selected in this current session. Okay, this is the media items, and under this array value I got all the images. You can see image ID and the media file, base URL and everything. And the most important use case is to download the image. So I will simply copy this URL. This is the base URL, and I will paste this URL in another request. Okay, let's remove it. I will paste it here, and now if I send the request, I should get that image. Okay, now you see I got the same image which one I selected in the current session. So that way you can get the image and you can use this image inside your application or for other purposes. Documented here, many other things are now documented. You see the many endpoints are now here, and under the album you can get all the albums which all are created by developer applications through API, and you can get specific media item. You can list all the media items and everything. There is one more important thing is that you can get the resources which are created by developer applications through API. Let's say you created an album and you uploaded some images inside it manually, but the API will not return those resources. That is the limitation. You should keep it in your mind. Hopefully this video is very helpful. If you want to know more about this API, let me know. I will try my best to help you. And if you did not subscribe my channel, please subscribe it and help me grow up. And okay, see you again next time. Thank you. Bye bye.